Hello everyone and welcome back to Save State for another review. I'm your host, Red Ranger Robin, and today we're diving into Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, a game with a title as wild as its gameplay. So Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is more than just a clever name. It's a vibrant homage to the iconic Jet Set Radio Future, released on the original Xbox back in 2001, as well as the high-energy extreme sports of games of the 90s like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX, and Aggressive Inline. And the visual style, that's something only we've seen once before in Jet Set Radio Future, and it's back with a flair this time. A wild start. The game kicks off like something straight out of the early 2000s, fast-paced, chaotic, and in completely random location. You begin in a jail cell as a character named Foe with no idea how you got there, who you are, or what is going on. And within 10 minutes, Foe is beheaded by a DJ using a vinyl record. Yep, you heard that right. Things get bizarre really quickly. You wake up with what can only be described as a Cybertronic head and immediately recruited into the Bomb Rush crew. From here, the mission is clear: tag, trick, and fight your way to the top. Borough by borough to become all city by taking down rival gangs. The blended gameplay is reminiscent of a mashup between Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure, Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2, The Warriors, and of course Jet Set Radio Future. And its unmistakable love led it to that PlayStation 2 and original Xbox era of urban-style games. Now for the gameplay breakdown, you can switch between skateboarding, BMX, biking, and inline skating at any time when you're not pulling off tricks. You're either brawling with enemies using basic combat mechanics or doing some light climbing, and the real enjoy comes from the extreme sports mechanics though they come with their limitations. Each borough functions as a level, and your goal is to cover rival gang graffiti with your own tags, and once you've tagged enough gang members' tags, they will challenge you to a variety of tasks, and you'll complete these, and you'll face off against the crew leader at the end. And while the concept is strong, the execution leaves something to be desired. The trick system is overly simplified, lacking the depth or combo chaining found in games like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and it also feels like a missed opportunity, especially given the rich inspiration it draws from. My final thoughts on this game are: Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a fun and stylish experience with a standout art direction. However, it doesn't bring much innovation to the table. The trick system is limited, the combat is basic, and outside of its aesthetics, it lacks the uniqueness that many indie games strive for today in today's day market. That said, still an enjoyable ride, especially if you're nostalgic for that golden era of urban extreme sports games. If you manage to grab it on PlayStation Plus, that's great. But if you're thinking of purchasing it, I would recommend waiting for a sale. $5 would be a fair deal. The final score for this game is a solid 6 out of 10, so it just hits the good mark. I've been Red Ranger Robin. You've been watching Save State, and thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and favorite, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.